This video is sponsored by Intego. Stick around to the end of this video to find out more. A couple of weeks ago, I got to check out the new Powerbeats Pro 2, and I've been using them ever since. I've actually really enjoyed my time with them so far, so here's my last 2 weeks with the brand new Powerbeats Pro 2. I want to start with one of the biggest breakthrough new features, and that's the fact that these earbuds have a heart rate sensor built directly into them so that you can track your heart rate without the need of any other devices like an Apple Watch, for example. This is obviously the first time Apple and Beats have ever released something like this, earbuds that have heart rate sensor built in, but it also has been heavily rumored to be a major new feature of the upcoming AirPods Pro 3. And so it's pretty interesting to see that we're getting a sneak peek through these new Beats product. A real quick breakdown of how Beats was actually able to do this. So this is through 4 key components that are implemented into both earbuds. So you have an LED sensor, a photodiode, an optical lens, and an accelerometer. Now, using Apple's innovations from the Apple Watch, the Beats team basically took the same sensor and got it down to an incredibly tiny version that fits into each earbud. So as you can see by what I'm holding in my hand, it's basically a tiny black speck, but it plays an incredibly important role in order to get this feature to work. And I will say, while my testing was brief, it does seem to work pretty well. I tested it against the Apple Watch. I even asked if it was going to give a direct kind of like one-to-one reading comparison between each device, and it does. And so that's pretty cool to see. Now, personally, I enjoy using the Apple Watch for workout tracking and just going through the first-party workout app to get those metrics tracked into the activity and the health app. So you can't really do that with the Powerbeats. Instead, you'll need to rely on a few third-party applications and some gym equipment to get these readings that are then shared in the health and activity apps. So for example, during my testing, I used the Nike Run Club app. It's free, and so if you want to try this for yourself, if you were to pick these up, definitely give it a shot. And disregard the lack of distance here, but I went for a 10-minute run on a treadmill, so obviously I wasn't moving anywhere. But my heart rate was synced up pretty well with what my Apple Watch would read, and even the heart rate sensors on the treadmill itself were within like 1 beat per minute of each other. Now, I didn't do a very long time here since I had to switch between the watch and the Powerbeats, so different timing. You can't wear them both at the same time. If you do, it's going to default to the Apple Watch, so something to keep in mind. So if you don't own a watch, or you want to go for a run without a watch for some reason and you got your phone with you and your earbuds, you can start the workout on whatever app it is and then track your heart rate through the earbuds directly, which is very nice to have. The rest of the Powerbeats Pro 2 are pretty similar to the first generation, but more refined and slimmed down and improved. So for starters, the case is quite a bit smaller, but of course, you're going to notice that it is pretty massive when you compare it to something like the AirPods Pro. And the same goes with each earbud. It's smaller and more refined, but it still offers that same great earhook style fit and comfort. And you also get 4 sizes of ear tips inside the box. Extra small all the way through extra large, with medium being the default ones that are on out of the box. So if you've always wanted the Apple AirPods experience, but you couldn't quite get them to fit in your ears, if fit and comfort is just something that you are worried about or you have issues with when it comes to those other earbuds, these might be a perfect option because of the ear hook. It ensures that they will stay in your ear and never fall out. I never had any issues at all, and I do sometimes with my AirPods Pro 2. Compared to these, it's just night and day difference. It is a bit tricky to get on at times with the whole ear hook thing, but you do get used to it pretty quickly. The Beats logo on each earbud acts as a button for controlling media playback, so a couple of clicks will skip forward and yada yada. If you press and hold, it'll either be between noise cancellation or Siri. So you can customize that in the settings app if you want to. And also there is a physical up and down volume button on each earbud as well. So you can change that, which is always nice to have on the fly. ANC and transparency on the Powerbeats Pro 2 are pretty good, but it's not going to be something like the AirPods Pro 2. So if that's what you're expecting, then, temper those expectations, but it's not bad by any means, and it's not that far off. I think once you get music going, I don't know that you can really tell a huge difference between the ANC levels, but it's like testing noise isolation when you just put them on and toggle between transparency and ANC with nothing playing, but a lot of noise in the background, like I did this on my flight the other day. And yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell that there's a little bit of a difference there, but once you get the music going, whatever audio you might be listening to, it does a really good job of blocking out the noise from passengers and of course the engine on the plane. So I think you'll be fine with these. And sound quality is also pretty good. But again, that same theme applies where if you're expecting to get AirPods Pro level quality here, it's not quite there. It's like a step below. I do think they sound good enough to me. Pretty much right up there with other premium Beats products that I've tested. Very similar sound profile, you know, a little bit more bass, a little bit more mids overall. Nothing too crazy like in years past, but it is prevalent. Adaptive EQ is also a feature that's available, and it's automatically enabled when ANC and transparency are turned off, which delivers personalized tuning tailored to each individual fit. So just know that that's working in the background when you turn that off. Powerbeats Pro 2 also comes with personalized spatial audio, which means you'll get full Apple spatial audio compatibility in Dolby Atmos for immersive 360-degree audio. Lossless audio and ultra-low latency for Apple Vision Pro are also present for the first time on a Beats product, and this is all thanks in part to Apple's H2 chip. The Powerbeats Pro 2 come in 4 different colors: jet black, quicksand, hyper purple, and electric orange, and it'll be on sale starting February 13th for $249. Now, I know what you're going to think. Should I buy these or the AirPods Pro 2? I'm going to be doing a full video on those comparisons and what you get and what you don't get. And so there is something really to be said about each one. They're both the same price technically in retail, but the AirPods Pro 2 can be found cheaper right now because they're just always on sale. Eventually, these will probably get there too, but yeah, we'll be doing a full video on that, so be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that. And of course, let me know your comments about the new Powerbeats Pro 2 in the comments down below. There's a belief out there that Macs just can't get viruses or are immune to cyber threats, and unfortunately, that's just simply not the case. There are an increasing number of malware threats nowadays, specifically targeting Mac users that can compromise your system and steal your personal data. Not to mention all of the phishing and scam risks, ransomware, etc. So you're going to need some protection. And Intego has been protecting Mac users against all of this for over 27 years and can absolutely help you out with its Mac Premium Bundle X9 solution. Inside the bundle, you get Virus Barrier, which has been widely recognized as the best antivirus for Mac and offers real-time on-demand scanning to prevent suspicious applications from running, and it can also clean already infected machines. Virus Barrier can even scan your iOS devices for malware too. You also get Net Barrier, which is a bi-directional firewall that analyzes whether someone is watching your Mac secretly in the background, especially if you're on public Wi-Fi terminals where hacking is just made easier. It's also a simple to use interface with different settings for different locations like work, home, and public modes. Then there's the Washing Machine app, which is a Mac cleaner that cleans up disk space by deleting unnecessary files. And you can also get access to Intego's Privacy Protection VPN, which will auto-hide your IP address and protect you on public Wi-Fi and enable access to geo-restricted content when you're on the move. There's also Content Barrier for parental controls and personal backup to help complement Time Machine when you're backing up your Mac. These are all present in the bundle, so head down to the description below for a 65% off discount and try Intego's Mac Premium Bundle today with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Thanks, Intego, for sponsoring this video. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you around in the next video.